These are India's newest frigates, two state-of-the-art warships, each displacing 6,700 tons, being commissioned simultaneously, an enormous boost in the firepower of the Indian Navy. This is in fact the first time that two major surface combatants from different Indian shipyards are being inducted into the fleet simultaneously, showcasing India's accelerating naval modernization and self-defense.
Earlier ships used to be built up from the hull upwards. This ship has been, it's a modular kind of a ship, like we really see in our, stuff which is being done everywhere. Nowadays the construction is very modular. This allows us to make the ship faster, and not just faster, smarter, because the different parts are made in different shipyards.
So the ship is being built in slices.
Built in slices, and they're brought together.
Amazing.
And so you can engage different MSMEs, you can engage different shipyards, you can engage different people. It gets done faster. Dry docks are the place where the ship is put and put up together. So you just get the things, modules together, and you just put in the dry dock and tuck, everything comes together, and the ship is built up, and it's good to go.
These state-of-the-art warships, part of the Nilgiri-Class under Project 17A, are a generation leap over their predecessors. INS Udaygiri, built by Mazgaon Dock Shipbuilders Limited in Mumbai, marks a special milestone as the 100th ship designed by the Navy's Warship Design Bureau. INS Himgiri, the first of its class constructed by Garden-Reach Shipbuilders and Engineers in Kolkata, joins it in this historic dual commissioning. The names Udaygiri and Himgiri carry a proud legacy, harking back to the Indian Navy's Leander-class frigates commissioned between 1972 and 1981. These earlier ships, also named INS Udaygiri and INS Himgiri, were built under a collaboration with the United Kingdom and served until their decommissioning between 1996 and 2013. The original Udaygiri and Himgiri were workhorses of the fleet, playing key roles in maritime patrols and operations during their time. Their names now live on in these advanced successors.
This is a question again to both of you, which they were discussing with us before we began this. They had to join the forces in a sense. No, I'm joking. They wanted to because their parents were in the armed forces. You're what, fourth generation? Or
no, I'm the second generation.
Second generation, and you're
They're
fourth
both
generation.
second generation naval officers, and he's a fourth generation forces officer.
Yeah. Tell us about that. I mean, it's this family tradition continuing, but it's clearly something you wanted to do. Your father was on a Leander-class, right?
Yeah, both our fathers have been or served on Leander-class. My father was an engineer.
And the significance of Leander is obviously the names of the ships.
True,
I mean, there was an old Udaygiri, an old Himgiri, or old Taragiri,
right.
which in the past were Leander-class ships, and now you've got this. And so your parents served on the old ships with the same names.
Even I served on the old ship. When I joined the Navy, I did my midshipman time on Dunagiri.
I see.
And that was my first ship, and which is the next ship to come out from the GRC anyways. I studied not too far from here in the Naval Children's School here. I was studying here. Visakhapatnam is the city of destiny in that sense for me. It is a deja vu. It's a feeling of deja vu. Earlier I used to come in as a son of the officer on board, and I would be pampered by young lieutenants there. Now I am pampering those young kids who are coming on board, trying to inspire them to join the Navy and show them what they are in for, and show them that the future is bright. in the Navy.
No, it's incredible. Commodore Sood, your father as well, the naval officer, and
Yeah, so
served on board Aliando.
so my father actually served for 2.5 years on board the old Udaygiri.
Oh, wow! So
I have the proud distinction of serving on board my father's ship itself,
Amazing.
as we have it in the army.
Is he going to be here for the commissioning? Or?
Yeah, he'll be there for the
wonderful.
commissioning.
Displacing 6,700 tons, these frigates are roughly 5% larger than the earlier Shivalik-class, but feature a sleeker design with reduced radar cross-section for enhanced stealth. Powered by combined diesel or gas propulsion systems, they integrate diesel engines and gas turbines, driving what are called controllable pitch propellers managed by an integrated platform management system. Their formidable arsenal includes supersonic surface-to-surface missiles, the BrahMos, medium-range surface-to-air missiles, the Barak or MR-SAM, a 76mm main gun, and advanced anti-submarine warfare systems, making them versatile for multi-mission roles in the Indian Ocean and beyond.
At the heart of the Project 17A frigates are its weapon systems. The RBU anti-submarine rockets, of which it's got 2 series of launchers over here on this flush deck. This is what a lot of people know everything about, it seems these days. The BrahMos missile itself. It fires 8 BrahMos missiles. These are launched from vertical silos that are over here, and right in front of me, all over here, you've got 16 surface-to-air missiles, and there are a further 16 surface-to-air missiles. These are called the MR-SAM, otherwise known as Barak 8. It's an Israeli design. The missiles themselves are being built now in India. This is absolutely critical as far as taking out enemy missiles is concerned, taking out enemy aircraft and other systems also. And right here, if you walk with me, you'll see the 76mm gun. This is an upgraded variant of a gun which we've seen in use in the Indian Navy for a while. It takes care of all sorts of threats. It can hit targets on the ground, it can hit targets in the air, ensure that the ship is protected from small threats such as enemy drones coming at it from the sea.
The commissioning comes at a critical time as India strengthens its maritime presence to counter China's growing influence in the Indian Ocean, particularly through its string of pearls strategy involving ports like Gwadar in Pakistan and Hambantota in Sri Lanka. The Chinese also have their very first overseas military base in Djibouti in the Horn of Africa. These frigates will not only protect vital sea trade routes, but also project India's naval power from the Strait of Malacca to the African coast, reinforcing its role as a key player in Indo-Pacific maritime security. The construction of these frigates has bolstered India's defense ecosystem, involving over 200 micro, small and medium enterprises and supporting approximately 4,000 direct and 10,000 indirect jobs. Rigorous sea trials have validated their hull's machinery and systems, ensuring that they are ready for operational deployment. The event follows a string of Indigenous platform commissions in 2025, including the destroyer Surat and the submarine Vakshir, underscoring India's push for self-reliance in defense. In fact, this is the golden period for the Indian Navy. Never has the force commissioned more warships into the fleet. This comes at a time when the Chinese Navy, the world's largest, continues to add new warships and submarines at a record pace. Between 2020 and 2025, India has commissioned 35 ships, an aircraft carrier, 4 destroyers, 7 frigates, 3 corvettes, 4 landing craft, 3 survey vessels, 2 patrol vessels, and 1 instrumentation ship. 7 submarines, including a ballistic missile submarine, and 6 diesel-electric submarines. That's a total of 42 platforms. With the Defence Minister Rajnath Singh commissioning these grey hulls at the Eastern Naval Command's INS Sirkar jetty, the ceremony will be more than a naval ritual. It's a celebration of India's journey towards a robust, self-sufficient maritime defence ecosystem.
The commissioning of 2 warships is fantastic for any navy. For India, it's particularly significant because the pace of naval shipbuilding has been a problem in the past. But now, with the commissioning of 2 warships of the Project 17 class on a single day, it is a red-letter day for the Indian Navy. New capabilities, more numbers as India's naval threats keep evolving. With Shiv Aroor in Visakhapatnam, Vishnu for NDTV.